Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the energy update from the perspective of Vedic astrology between 7th of March till 14th of March. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts and the timestamp will be in description box. Okay, so let's start. Well, seems like this week there are many things going on in the sky, which are very cool and significant. Okay, so we are starting the week with the full moon in the sign of Leo, all right? So it's happening at the moment. Yeah, it's happening at the moment. We can see the sun and moon, both of them are in the same degree. So happy full moon, everyone. Okay, so I already wrote a more detailed explanation about this full moon in my vlog, which the link will be in description box. But let us talk briefly of what we can expect or what this full moon is about, all right? Okay, so moon here is in Uttara Phalguni, ruled by Venus, that is exalted, right? Which is actually preparing itself to get into Gandanta. That means Venus here is very significant during this period of time, especially for the next 1 week. All right. So moon is in Leo and sun is sitting in the 7th house, of course, because we are forming full moon, conjunct Mercury and Saturn. Venus, the dispositor of moon, is sitting in the 12th house. So we can see the theme here is more related to our Venusian energy because Venus is exalted and it's absolutely in the maximum power because it's in a Revati nakshatra. That means perhaps we're going to get some sort of epiphany, realization, or like divine guidance of which direction or which way we need to follow when it comes to relationship and partnership. Because Pisces signifies the ending, right? The ending, closing of chapter. It can also shows and denotes that there can be some theme or some relationship and partnership is pushing us to just close it up or leave it or end it, all right? Of course, with the ending, a new beginning start to show up also, right? So same thing, the full moon here, because of Venus energy, means there will be a new relationship, new partnership, new perspective about this particular aspect will start to show up to us in next few days, all right? Moon here is in Leo. Leo naturally signifies the way how we want to express ourselves, show ourselves. And Mars here also it's aspecting moon. So there is an action-oriented type of energy. Perhaps you will see people are more furious. People are more adamant towards whatever they want, whatever they believe they want to do. Again, it's matter of heart, it's matter of relationship and partnership. So that means people will start to take actions and step towards this things. All right. So as a overall, this full moon, it's pretty good. But because there is an activation also of Pisces, you might expect unexpected as again, like ending, transformation, sudden abruption of relationship, partnership, or even in finance during this period, because Venus is money, right? Finance, wealth. So maybe there can be some sort of, I don't want to say disturbance, but you might feel like the market kind of getting slower during this period. Even like inflation right now, it start to become much more stronger during this full moon. All right. So if you are someone who investing in stock market or planning to invest or something like that, I think it's better to just wait for next week, even after Venus leaving the Gandanta, because it's going into Gandanta. I will explain in a while. So it's better just let Venus enter fully into Aries, and then we start to show up again strongly in our decision, in our actions when it comes to finance. Otherwise, if we are invest from now, there is some sort of a risk we're going to take. Excuse me. It's gonna be a risky period. All right. So, anyways, I spoke about it in much detail in my vlog. I will link it to description box. Okay, so you can check it out. All right. So now let us jump into the second point here. What's going on? We will have Venus entering the Gandanta point started from 11th of March. until 14th of March. All right. Okay. So Venus will be actually in actual Gandanta from, let's say, for example, late night of 11th of March. All right. It will be in a peak point on 10th of March. It will then peak on 11th of March. So what does that mean? What is Gandanta? So Gandanta, it's a karmic knot that shows will be a transition of energy in the transition of energy in the planet going to happen. That means it's ending of cycle, starting a new karmic cycle. The water sign is the end. Fire sign is creation, right? Starting, new beginning. So Gandanta point happens, it's between the water sign to fire sign. Every planet, when it's sitting in the Gandanta or crossing Gandanta point, usually shows that the planet will lose the ability to manifest itself. All right? Again, because transition of energy, so Venus here right now, feeling like I'm not really know whether I'm in water, whether I'm in fire, I'm feeling lost kind of energy. So you can say between 11th of March, excuse me, between 11th of March to 14th of March, or let's say 10th of March, 10th of March until 14th of March, you have to be careful when it comes to relationship and partnership, because will be pretty much karmic period. All right. If you have actually if let's say you are going through, if you're going through Mahadasha, Antardasha, or Priantardasha, or Venus, can signify there will be some sort of intensity in the relationship that will let you acknowledge or realize something about it. Either you want to end it or you want to start it. It's not always the bad thing. Some people might actually start a new relationship during this period, or new marriage contract, or so on. But we know that there is a karmic contract here. Karmic contract doesn't mean always is a bad. Yeah, some karma is good, some karma is bad. Depend on how do you see your life, how do you see yourself, how do you see your partner. All right, but I think it's wise to just step back from the relationship, step back from argument. Don't get into quarrel, don't get into conflict during this period. If you feel there is a potential to get to that point, or if you actually in that point, you just pull back a bit, let the things pass, let everything just go and unfold like in peacefully. Then you will start again to initiate whatever conversation that you want to pursue, and so on. All right. Again, Venus and Gandanta doesn't mean it's weak, doesn't mean it's bad, but you have to be careful, because during this period, some karmic knot will start to manifest. All right. I hope it makes sense. Okay. So the last point we'd like to speak about is actually happening also in the 11th of March. Finally, Mars is moving away from Taurus to the sign of Gemini. Like finally, after like 5 months or something, Mars, it just moved to Gemini, right? So I think I will create a separate vlog about this to see what's the impact, what's the cause of it, and how we can deal with it, maybe a different video. But let us talk briefly about Mars being in the sign of Gemini. Mars in Gemini does not really do well sometimes, okay? Doesn't do well, because Mars is more like outgoing, wanted to take action, want to take leap of faith and just go get it. While Gemini is more into logical, analytical thinking. I have to calculate this and that, and then I go and take action. So Mars here can feel a bit confused and a bit hesitant and skeptical in the action and behavior that it wants to do or wants to manifest, right? Therefore, because Mercury is still in Aquarius, we might actually witness some sort of setback or slow kind of energy when it comes to market or finance in general. This is mainly that we're going to see how it will manifest. You will see people like buying power. I don't know if you're into finance and economy. The buying power will kind of getting slow during this period. It's not slow in the sense that people not going to pay, not going to buy, but they will be more practical in the sense they will wait to get some offers, so that's why they will purchase it. Maybe they kind of calculative when it comes to their expenditure and so on. All of us collectively we will feel the same. All right. Mars here is also good when it comes to taking action in more practical and logical perspective. That's mean you will see most of people, they will be more careful in their actions, more careful in their behavior, also being careful in their speech and the way how they talk and speak about themselves, expressing and so on. All right. So you can say the next period of time, it can be pretty calm in some way or another. We're not going to witness a lot of changes, a lot of like drastic kind of transformation. Maybe during this 1 week period, yeah, maybe we can witness that. But once Mars move to Gemini, things will start to get a bit slower in our life, okay? Or a bit settled. So even though, let's say, for example, we want to take a decision, yeah, we want to take an action, we will be more calculative about it, and it's not going to come out based on emotion. It's more like a logical perspective. Okay, so I think it's a good energy, though it's not bad. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for hearing. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested to take a personal consultation, you can get my details in the description box. You can reach out to me directly. Okay, wishing you to have a wonderful week. Stay good and be good, and hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye.